We all know how hot it gets in Arizona, but what we saw last summer was downright dangerous and deadly. More than 900 heat-related deaths, a record 31 straight days of temps higher than 110 degrees.
Every single heat-related death is a life that could have been saved.
On Friday, health and government officials gathered for a news conference in Tempe to let the public know what's being done to reduce heat-related illnesses and deaths this summer. One of their priorities is making sure people can get the help and resources they need.
Especially those who are vulnerable, such as the homeless, the elderly, those that are working outdoors, maybe those that, English isn't their first language. What can we do to make sure they're aware of those resources and information so that they can be prepared themselves?
One of the biggest changes from last year, more cooling stations in Phoenix, Tempe, and other cities, giving people a place to go when things heat up. Some stations will be open around the clock. A number of churches and other faith groups are also stepping up to let people on the street know where to go.
Just in Glendale the other day, I went to the park where our community members are hanging out because they have nowhere to go. They're unsheltered.
But it's not just people on the street vulnerable to the heat. More than 150 of those deaths last summer involved individuals in a home or apartment.
It's really important to acknowledge individuals who are dying indoors. And what we see is that the vast majority of them actually have air conditioning, but it's either not functioning or not turned on.
Maricopa County has a number of programs to help people with their utility bills or repair their AC. They also have a 24/7 call center where people can get help by calling AZ211.
It really does take a team effort to move this forward.
Agencies are hopeful that by doing a better job of sharing data and pooling resources, more lives will be saved when the heat is on.
Our community is committed to ensuring that everyone has a safe place to survive the summer heat.
Another change this year, Governor Hobbs just signed a bill that prohibits the owners of mobile home parks from stopping a tenant from installing an AC unit or another cooling accessory. Folks in mobile homes are often the most vulnerable in the extreme heat.